Hello, fellow gardeners! Welcome to another exciting episode where we dive into the wonderful world of home gardening. Today we have a special treat for you. Today we're talking about radishes. These vibrant, crunchy vegetables are not only delicious, but also incredibly easy to grow. These little vegetables are a delight to grow at home. They add a pop of color to your garden and a burst of flavor to your meals. Imagine this. You step out into your garden on a sunny morning. The air is fresh and the birds are singing. You pluck a bright red radish from the soil. The satisfaction of harvesting your own produce is unmatched. You rinse it off and take a bite. The crisp texture and peppery flavor are simply irresistible. It's crisp, peppery, and oh so fresh. There's something truly special about eating vegetables you've grown yourself. Nothing beats the taste of homegrown vegetables. They are fresher, tastier, and more nutritious than store-bought ones. And the best part? Radishes are one of the easiest vegetables to grow. They are perfect for beginners and seasoned gardeners alike. Whether you have a large garden or just a small balcony, you can grow these beauties. They adapt well to different growing conditions. They don't need much space or fuss. A small patch of soil or even a container will do the trick. In just a few weeks, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest. Radishes grow quickly, making them a rewarding crop. So, are you ready to get your hands dirty and grow some radishes? It's a fun and fulfilling activity for all ages. Let's get started. In this essay, I'm going to guide you through every step of growing radishes at home. We'll cover everything from choosing the right seeds to harvesting your crunchy crop. There are many varieties to choose from, each with its unique flavor and growing requirements. I'll share some tips and tricks that I've learned over my years of gardening. From soil preparation to watering techniques, I've got you covered. By the end, you'll be a radish growing expert. So grab your gardening gloves and let's embark on this radish growing journey together. Before we begin, let's gather our gardening tools. Having the right tools on hand will make your gardening experience much smoother and more enjoyable. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete beginner, having a well-prepared toolkit is essential. Don't worry, you won't need anything fancy. Here's what you'll need. First, a good pair of gardening gloves to protect your hands from dirt and potential injuries. A trowel for digging small holes and transplanting seedlings. A watering can to keep your plants hydrated, and some containers or pots if you're planning to grow your radishes in a confined space. Radish seeds. You can find these at any garden center. Radishes are a great choice for beginners because they are easy to grow and mature quickly. When selecting your seeds, look for packets that are well sealed and check the expiration date to ensure freshness. I recommend varieties like Cherry Bell or Early Scarlet Globe for beginners. These varieties are known for their quick growth and reliable yields, making them perfect for those new to gardening. Plus, they have a mild, crisp flavor that is perfect for salads and snacks. They grow quickly and are very reliable. In just a few weeks, you'll see the fruits of your labor as the radishes begin to sprout and grow. Watching them develop can be incredibly rewarding and a great way to learn about the growth cycle of plants. Containers or pots. If you're short on space, don't worry. You can still enjoy gardening by using containers or pots. This method is perfect for those living in apartments or homes with limited outdoor space. You can grow radishes in containers, just make sure to choose containers that are large enough to accommodate the growth of your plants. Radishes don't require a lot of space, but they do need enough room for their roots to develop properly. Just make sure they're at least 6 inches deep and have drainage holes. Proper drainage is crucial to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root rot and other issues. Ensuring your containers have adequate depth and drainage will help your radishes thrive. Potting mix. Radishes love loose, well-drained soil. A high-quality potting mix will provide the necessary nutrients and structure for your plants to grow strong and healthy. Choose a good quality potting mix that's rich in organic matter. Organic matter helps retain moisture and provides essential nutrients that will support the growth of your radishes. Look for mixes that include compost or other organic materials. Watering can. A watering can with a fine rose, that's the sprinkler head, will help you water your radishes gently and evenly. This is important to avoid disturbing the soil and damaging the delicate seedlings. Grow lights. Optional. If you're growing indoors or don't have enough sunlight, you might need some grow lights. These lights can provide the necessary spectrum of light that plants need to photosynthesize and grow. They are especially useful during the winter months or in areas with limited natural light. With these simple tools, you're well on your way to growing your own radishes. Gardening can be a relaxing and rewarding hobby, and with the right preparation, you'll be harvesting your own fresh radishes in no time. Happy gardening! Now that you have your tools, it's time to prepare the radish bed. If you're planting in containers, fill them with potting mix, leaving about an inch of space at the top. If you're planting directly in the ground, choose a spot that gets plenty of sunlight. Radishes prefer loose, well-drained soil. To loosen the soil, use a trowel or garden fork to turn it over to a depth of about 6 to 8 inches. This will also help to remove any weeds or stones. If your soil is heavy clay, add some compost or well-rotted manure to improve drainage. Once you've prepared your soil, it's time to sow those radish seeds. Sowing radish seeds is easy. Radishes are one of the fastest growing vegetables, making them perfect for beginner gardeners and those looking for quick results. They can be grown in a variety of climates and soil types, and they don't require much space. Whether you have a large garden or just a small patch, you can enjoy fresh radishes in no time. Here's how to do it. Make shallow rows in your garden bed or container. The soil should be loose and well drained. If your soil is heavy or clay-like, consider adding some compost or sand to improve its texture. Use your finger or a stick to make shallow rows in the soil. The rows should be about ½ an inch deep. This depth is perfect for radish seeds as it allows them to germinate quickly and establish strong roots. The rows should be about ½ an inch deep and about 4 inches apart. This spacing ensures that each radish has enough room to grow without competing with its neighbors. Proper spacing is crucial for healthy growth and optimal yield. Sprinkle the seeds thinly along the rows. Try to space them about an inch apart. This will give each seedling enough room to develop without overcrowding. If you accidentally sow them too close together, you can thin them out later. Don't sow them too close together, or they'll compete for space and nutrients. Overcrowded seedlings can lead to poor growth and smaller radishes. Cover the seeds gently with soil, ensuring they are well protected but not buried too deep. Gently cover the seeds with soil. You can use your hand or the back of a rake to do this. The goal is to cover the seeds just enough to protect them from birds and the elements, but not so much that they struggle to break through the surface. You can use your hand or the back of a rake to do this. Water gently but thoroughly. Radish seeds need consistent moisture to germinate, so make sure the soil stays damp but not waterlogged. Give the area a gentle watering using your watering can with the fine rows attached. This will help settle the seeds into the soil and provide the moisture they need to start growing. Be careful not to wash the seeds away with a strong stream of water. This will help settle the seeds into the soil. And that's it, you've planted your radish seeds. Now it's time to provide them with the care they need to grow big and strong. You've planted your radish seeds. Keep the soil consistently moist, and in just a few days, you'll see the first sprouts. Radishes grow quickly, so you'll be able to harvest them in about 3 to 4 weeks. Now it's time to provide them with the care they need to grow big and strong. Regular watering, thinning out crowded seedlings, and keeping an eye out for pests will ensure a healthy crop. Happy gardening! Section 5. The Sunshine and Water Dance. Radishes need plenty of sunshine and water to thrive. Here's what you need to do. Sunlight. Aim to give your radishes at least 6 hours of sunlight per day. If you're growing them indoors, place them near a sunny window or use grow lights. Watering. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. Water your radishes deeply every few days or whenever the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. If you're unsure, it's better to err on the side of underwatering. Overwatering can lead to root rot. That's the beauty of radishes. They're low maintenance and don't need much fussing over. Section 6. Keeping pests at bay. Radishes are generally pest-free, but you might encounter a few pesky critters. Here are some common pests and how to deal with them. Flea beetles. These tiny black beetles can chew holes in radish leaves. To deter them, cover your plants with row covers or sprinkle diatomaceous earth around the base of your plants. Root maggots. These pests can damage radish roots. To prevent them, rotate your crops and avoid planting radishes in the same spot year after year. You can also try surrounding your plants with a barrier of sand or coffee grounds. By being vigilant and taking preventative measures, you can keep your radishes safe from pests. Section 7. The harvest moon arrives. One of the most exciting parts of gardening is harvesting your produce. And with radishes, you won't have to wait long. Most radish varieties are ready to harvest in about 3 to 4 weeks. Here's how to tell if your radishes are ready. Check the size. Radishes are usually ready when they're about an inch in diameter. Gently brush away some soil to check the size of the root. Look for firmness. The radishes should feel firm to the touch. To harvest your radishes, simply grasp the top of the radish with your fingers and gently pull it upwards. If the radish doesn't come up easily, loosen the soil around it with a trowel. Brush off any excess soil and enjoy your crunchy, peppery reward. Section 8. Tips and tricks from my garden to yours. Here are a few extra tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Succession planting. For a continuous harvest, sow a few radish seeds every 10 days or so. This way, you'll have a steady supply of fresh radishes throughout the growing season. Avoid overcrowding. Thin your radish seedlings when they're about an inch tall. This will give the remaining plants more space to grow. Don't over-fertilize. Radishes don't need a lot of fertilizer. In fact, too much nitrogen can lead to leafy growth at the expense of root development. Remember, gardening is a learning process. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for you and your garden. Section 9. Conclusion. Happy radish growing, and there you have it. You're now well equipped to grow your own delicious radishes at home. It's a truly rewarding experience to nurture a plant from seed to harvest. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, get your hands dirty and enjoy the fruits, or should I say roots, of your labor. Happy gardening.